Have you ever changed your diet and then made a video about it, but before you could upload the video, you changed your diet again and the new video was already irrelevant? Of course you haven't. That's what I do here. I'm the diet change police, not you. I have 3 people wondering about supplements that I would never take, and then I'll tell you what ones I take and which I would never take.
The power is within us. We can make this better. Forget divide and conquer. Weather the storm together.
So I've been vegan as hell for about 2, maybe 2.5 weeks. Feeling somewhat okay, brain functioning not well very much, but we are pushing past. My skin is good, my energy is decent, my digestion is flowing with no laxatives whatsoever. We're done with the prunes, no magnesium, things are just going because I've increased the water and the smoothies of life are flushing the gates. So things are good. And the supplements I take right now, I do a B12 because I'm a vegan bitch. I'm deficient in everything. If I licked the soil right now, I might get some B12, but did a donkey just pee there? I don't know. Are there camels here? Haven't seen one. B12 is just one of those safety net supplements that vegans probably have to take, and you're taking a chance by not taking it. And is it doing much harm to where that chance isn't worth taking? I figure just take it. It tastes like cherries, naturally. I also take digestive enzymes just because I have a belief. Lou Corona programmed my mind to say, cooked food destroys enzymes. Raw food has enzymes. Eat raw food for the enzymes, and then you don't have to use your enzymes to digest the food, and then you live longer and age slower. So I figure if you're gonna eat cooked food, take some digestive enzymes. Don't be a freak. You could stop there, just the digestive enzymes if you eat cooked food, and the B12 if you're a vegan hero that this world needs. That's it, all you need. Sometimes I go a little mile extra. Like a long time ago, I was having some severe gas, so I just got some probiotics. Been taking some of those. They're mood plus boosters, and I think I am a little happier. Just slight amounts of happiness has crept into my soul. So it's like, okay, sometimes I'll take probiotics. You don't need to. I've been taking a 12-in-1 cell salt mixture just because I saw this Canadian guy, he's a homeopath on YouTube, and he dissects people's faces. That's the wrong word. He looks at them. He doesn't tear them apart and eat the bone marrow. He's not carnivore. So like he just looks at people's faces and says, okay, see this guy's face? Okay, see these lines here? That's a heavy metal deficiency. These ones here. Like he just points out everything and he's like, take this cell salt for this. I'm taking all of them basically in hopes that my face corrects itself and I don't end up in a museum of horrors. So I think it's going to help me long term. No idea if it's doing a damn thing, but they're little tiny sugar pills and they're fun to take. Huh? Are your supplements fun? No. Now when it comes to the supplements you jabrones are interested in, Casey, how do you feel about stuff like nootropics, like ashwagandha? There's a whole like system of brain health that I don't need. Clearly, you just saw that I don't need those supplements. I know Joe Rogan takes them before every show and it makes you super smart and happy and you're on fire, and it's drugs. You're taking drugs and you're used to that maybe. You like your coffee and all these things. There's like green tea extract and it's like, wow, I feel alert. I feel fantastic. I crashed. I no longer feel the benefits. Now, ashwagandha is just an herb. It's a fantastic one, but it's also very heat forming. I remember finding that out and I was like, I don't need any more of that. My rash on my leg is heat based, I think. That's why the carnivore diet was effing me and it was spreading everywhere, all over my body. So it's like, you don't want to add heat if you're already overheated. Like the Siberian ginseng, I think. It's a very hot herb. So like you can't just do this like, oh, I'm gonna take this herb, I heard it on the internet. You have to know like what you're facing, and it's hard because like we're not smart, we don't know what the hell we're doing. So you hear benefits of the herb, oh, holy basil, that's amazing. Oh, did you know that it could pierce your dick? I'm not saying you won't feel benefits from these things, but just be careful, do some research, talk to an herbalist if you could, but who's even an herbalist in these days? VP, what are your thoughts on BCAAs, branched chain amino acids? 5 grams equals 25 grams of protein. I doubt that, but maybe. I've read not to go over 3 doses, avoid health issues. I'm gonna give it a try during a juice fast. Wow, that's an interesting combination. You're still gonna lose all your muscle, you hippie bitch. I'm not a fan of isolated things. Even though I take B12, that's the one isolate that I'm forced to take to be a hero. The hero that this world needs. So it's like, okay, I was taking magnesium to help me poo. I don't need that anymore. I hated taking it because it's just one, and every mineral has its own balance. Calcium, magnesium, usually they're taken together. And it's like D3, oh, but take that without K2, oh my God. So it's like, there's a lot of interactions where it's best to just stick with whole foods if you can. You don't want to play around too much with individual things. So like branched chain amino acids are only, I think it's 3 amino acids that are like known for muscle boosting. And I don't know, man, like the dumbest thing would be eat a carnivore diet and take those. Wow. If you're on a juice fast, they might help you. They probably would. I don't know that it's gonna save you from never being able to digest a pear again because you have no fiber, no microbiome, so that's a scary path you're on already. If I was ever to do a juice fast again, I would have a fruit meal every day or every other day at least. Like, get my body knowing that fiber is still cool, don't kill off all the bacteria. I don't recommend them personally. I don't even like thinking of protein powders that have all the different amino acids. Like, you're just taking these 3 that scientists have isolated and said, okay, these 3 are very special, take these. It's like, then what happens to the other 14? Don't quote me on that number. So it's like the balance. You take all this leucine and then, oh, my lysine dropped, oh, I have herpes. Just the balance. Don't be a freak, scientists. They never live long. And last question here. Good video as usual, Casey. Have you ever taken L-glutamine? Do you have any thoughts about it? That's the one amino acid that I have taken probably 12 different times throughout my life because I heard it heals the gut. So it's like, oh, you definitely need that. So I got it. Didn't notice anything, but my gut is so much better now than it was when I first started all this bullshit. When I had ulcerative colitis and I was bleeding. So like, maybe it helped. It's supposed to help. It's just like it feeds the good bacteria that help produce the short chain fatty acids or something. Butyrate is in there and it's helping you. I know a lot more than what I'm leading you on with. I don't know English. It probably can't hurt to try it. I have tried it. So it is one of those isolated 1 amino acids, and it's like, what balance is that gonna throw out? I don't know that I noticed like game-changing results, but overall, it might have done something beneficial to me, and I'm happy I did it. I had the fermented one, so like, be careful with the sources of all this stuff. You don't want to get the cheapest one, and then it's like, okay, that's actually made in China from GMO corn and goat feet. And it's like, oh, but it's high in vitamin 6, isn't it? Vitamin 6. Yeah, you're lacking it. But supplements for the most part are stupid. Like, everybody takes D3, but that is rat poison. That's what they kill rats with. So like, how much rat DNA are you made of? I don't know. Is the dose the poison on that one? I don't know. So like, I'll probably take a little bit in the winter, but I feel like if we live in Canada here, you build up your stores, and then will that last the winter? I feel like it won't. So like, you have to leave your country, get some sunshine for a week, and then come back, and you're all burnt like a lobster, and you'll survive it. But like, if you can't do that, then tanning beds are probably the better thing. But does that radiate and age your face? I don't know. So just tan one part of your leg that you don't care about, and it's like, okay, yeah, I have this really old leg, but you wear your salmon pants and you'll be fine. I look at supplements almost like just a curiosity. What could this do to boost my health and swing things back? Because if you get too far in an extreme way where you're super constipated, then okay, magnesium will flush that bullshit out of you. If you're in a bad mood or you're just tired, you likely are backed up, and a little magnesium might help that. It's better to get to the root cause and hydrate the bowels, but for now, okay. But like digestive enzymes, I feel like that's here to stay. If you're eating a cooked food dinner, how are you gonna digest it? You can't. Do you agree with all those amazing ideas? Available through affiliate links. near you. If you chose not to thumb up the video, it's likely because you are supplementing right now with cat fur extract. You do realize that that's not even absorbable unless you have goat ankle tendon puree. You probably didn't even know that, and that's why I can't trust you personally. And just take a little B12. Be the vegan hero we need in today's times. Nobody needs to know how you can chop a sheep's head off. It's a baby lamb. Why do you kill babies? It's rude, isn't it? So, I kill way less babies than you. That's worth a Bitcoin donation. Subscribe for more videos.